before summer. Since summer brings in heat, we could use ice cream to chill off. Let's draw this really pretty Pokemon ice cream. For the top layer, it's gonna be Gengar. And for the bottom layer, it's gonna be the Sunglasses Squirtle from the Squirtle firefighting team. So let's start with Gengar. So let's draw one curved line. And then one straight line up. And then let's draw one angle down. One straight line up. One straight line down. I don't mind the other one, that's just me. Well, that's also me. I'm just watching me in another device. Okay. Now let's draw another line down, sort of like a jagged line, like that. Now let's draw two bigger triangles, like this. Don't connect the bottom though. And then let's draw two small triangles, like that. Okay, let's move on to these clouds are surrounding him. So let's draw one curved line around here. One curved line up. And then make sort of a cloudy texture, just squiggly lines. Let's draw another curved line, like following this, what do you call this place? So curved line, and just make some cloudy texture, just like this. Then last but not least, this one, same thing. You want to make it seem like the cloud is floating around the ice cream. Then let's finish the Gengar ice cream. So let's draw one curved line connecting the cloud, another curved line connecting to this side of the cloud. Let's draw curved line connecting to spaces on the bottom, and that'll be it for the head. Now for the mouth, it's going to be really easy. Just a curved line, then curved line down. Sort of a boomerang shape. Then let's draw straight lines for the teeth. Okay, now let's move on to the eyes. For this eye, I'm just going to draw one straight line down, one curved line, sort of an upside down semicircle. Color in the pupils. I'm going to leave the very inside of the pupils white, and outside white too. For this one, let's draw like a red flash around his eye. I don't really know how to call it. So let's just draw a straight line from right here, down, stop like around there, continue right about here, continue straight line down, and then curve, stop right about there, then go over, stop right about there, curve. Should be broken lines. There should be like a tiny gap right here, right here, right here. Because the light is gonna be like a sort of cross shape, so just leave sort of tiny gaps. I highly suggest drawing the cross first with the pencil and then drawing with marker so you know where to leave the gaps. Now let's draw the Squirtle ice cream underneath. So let's draw the sunglasses first. Curved line in, small curve, curved line out. Then make the corners round, and then come all the way in. Just smear the thing on both sides. Curved line in, curved line out. Now let's draw the highlights of the sunglasses. So let's draw two staring lines down. You can make them sort of not parallel. Let's draw the same thing right here. Let's draw a small triangle right there. Let's draw the Squirtle's mouth. So for the mouth of Squirtle, it's going to be curve, in, out, curve, and then go in again, just like this. And then big curved line. Let's draw two dots for the nose. Since the Squirtle ice cream is going to be blue, it's going to be blueberry flavored. Oh yeah, X the Joe XRF. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting me. I hope you like this video. Okay, continue. We're gonna draw a small blueberry right here by the side, and another small blueberry. So it's gonna be sort of a circle, a small sun, just like that, because one circle in the middle and jagged lines on the outside. And let's draw a curved line connecting the, just like that. Now let's finish out the squirrel's head. So let's draw one curved line like that, and one curved line like that. Let's draw some squiggly lines on the bottom. Then some curved lines right around on top. Just like that. Let's give the squirtle a tail. So for the tail, let's draw one curved line. Then just draw smaller and smaller curved lines in the middle. Because the spiral is kind of blocked off by the body, so we don't have to draw like a full spiral. Now for the cone, we're going to draw one curved line up. Sort of like a V, if you think about it. Okay, the rest of the details I'm going to put in when I'm coloring. So first, let's all erase the pencil line that we drew. You could sort of leave the highlight right here, the eye. You could leave the pencil in since we still kind of need it to draw the light. So just erase it very lightly that you could see, still kind of see where the thing is. Okay, now let's color. Okay, for the cone, we're just going to first use a darker orange. Actually, first use the lighter yellow for the highlights, and then switch to a darker yellow. Then finally, switch to a light brown. To dark yellow as well. Well, first I'm going to just use even darker yellow to, I think, will make the gradient even better. So see, now you kind of got a gradient of the cone. Just draw some shadows under the ice cream. There you go. Now let's take an even darker brown. This brown right here. Just gonna color in the very right part of the cone. A little bit over there. And some under the ice cream. Now I'm just gonna draw curve lines up to make the details of the waffle cone. And then same thing, do straight lines or curve lines down to make a crisscross pattern. Then take a slightly darker brown, or I mean slightly lighter brown or orange. Just trace the dark brown lines again to give it a bit of a 3D look, just like that. Okay. Now moving on to the actual ice cream. I'm first gonna color in Squirtle sunglasses. So for the darker part of his shades, it's gonna be cool gray. Make sure to leave the highlights white. Then for the highlights, I'm just gonna use a very light blue. Now I'm just going to use a black to outline the sunglasses again. I'm going to add some black streaks to the dark gray. Okay. For the squirrel's mouth, I'm first going to take a lighter pink. That's purple. There you go, a lighter pink. Color the most inner color of the tongue. Then I'm going to take a darker pink, color the outside of the tongue. And a dark brown to color the part where it isn't the tongue. You can use a slightly reddish brown. Just like that. Okay, now we're moving on to the face of the squirrel. It's going to be teal, very light teal. Oh crap, this is green. Okay, I'm just going to only color a small part. I mean, for the main part of the ice cream, a lot, but like for these bumps right here, I'm just going to color a small part, a small round shape, just like that. Now I'm going to take a darker blue to draw in the space that's below Gengar because it's more covered. So I'm just going to use a darker place to show the darker color to show the shadows. And to show the shadows beneath Squirtle's sunglasses. And the shadows on the bumps right here. And behind the bumps as well. Okay. Now for the top of these bumps right here, I'm just going to use a very light blue because that's where it gets the most light. Oh, that will work. Just add a bit of extra color. Then I'm just going to draw a tail for Squirtle. Take the same color I used for his face. Take the darker color I used. Draw in some shadows around the tail. Alright. Outline. Oh, I forgot to draw the blueberries. For the blueberries, first use a lighter blue to draw the highlights. And then use a darker blue to draw the actual blueberry. I will color the inside of the small circles blue, and then for the sun, the fan-like outer, to use the lighter blue. Okay. Now I'm just gonna outline this one more time. The mouth. Just like that. Okay, now let's move on to Gengar. Okay, let's first draw the eye. So first take red, Let's draw a triangle, but make sure it's like the edges, a very long triangle, but make sure the edge is like really jagged. Add a bit of pink, sort of gradient in the white, just like that. And then I'm just going to use let's see, a white pen to draw in the very thin white highlights in the flash, just like that. That's a really cool effect for the eye, since I want to make it look like his eye is like flashing. I don't know how to say it. Now for the edges of since the eye is also red, for the edge of the red where the red meets the other red, the cross, I'm just going to use pink. So there's a bit of a difference. But I think you could still see it. Okay, now for the clouds, I'm just going to use... First, for the clouds I drew with black marker, I'm going to use a dark blue. A dark blue and purple. First I'm going to use dark blue, and then I'm going to use pink and purple. So it looks like the Gigantamax clouds. The Gigantamax Pokemon get when they like Gigantamax, I guess. But let's add some more purple to the clouds. Let's see. Maybe a lighter purple. That's pink. Oh well, it's darker purple also work. Okay. Let's color in the rest of the clouds. Okay, now for the clouds that I didn't draw with the black marker, I'm just gonna use a not white. First I'm gonna use pinkish reddish color to draw some clouds. And then I'm gonna use darker red, slightly towards pink, to draw in the darker places of the cloud. Finally, I'm going to use blue to make it sort of look like purple. Just like that. Okay. Make it look like the cloud is wrapping around Gengar. And now for the body of the Gengar, I'm just going to use purple. So you can use any purple you want. Just fill the body of Gengar in like that. Mine's slightly towards the violet side, but it's okay, it's still purple. You could even use a darker purple when it... Oh wait, no. You use a darker purple when the color is starting to go to the back. See, for this left side, I mean the right side, this whole right side, I'm just going to use a darker purple to make out the shadows. Make sure not to color on the light, this light crossover here. I don't know how to say it. Is it called an eye highlight or something? Could type in comments what this thing is called, cause I don't know. I just call it like a light. Okay, use a slightly lighter purple, more reddish. To draw this part right here. Just like that. Okay. Alright, now for the teeth of Gengar, I'm going to use light blue to draw in some shadows. Then I'm going to use a darker brown, sort of reddish brown, to draw in the shadows around the eye. And then some pink to blend the purple on Gengar better. Just like that. Okay. Since Gengar has all these fancy clouds surrounding him, I'm going to do something to Charmander too. So for Charmander, I mean not Charmander, oh my god. Squirtle, sorry. I don't know why I call it Charmander. Okay, for Squirtle, I'm going to first use light blue to draw some water droplets. Draw some water droplets around Squirtle. Then I'm going to take a darker blue. Fill in some shadows. Okay. Now I'm just going to draw some dots on the water. Okay, now that I'm mostly done with the coloring, I'm just going to use my black pen to outline everything again. Make it look more smooth. Okay, now I'm going to use my white highlighter pen or acrylic marker to draw some highlights on stuff. So got some on Squirtle's sunglasses. Hit the waffle cone. Sort of draw like a small V. Add some on the bumps and blueberries. And tail. Let's add some to Gengar. Let's add some to his clouds. To a water droplet. To these clouds right here, since they're a bit of, they're kind of blending with the background and you can't really see it. Okay. Alright, I'm done with the coloring. I hope you liked this drawing and I hope you like this video. If you do, please consider subscribing and liking the video and clicking the bell to see more awesome content like this. I hope you like this live stream and I hope you could tune in next time. Bye bye. Oh, okay. Bye bye.